Hey, good morning, everybody. What's going on? I am doing a solo show today because my partner in crime, Amanda Sharp, is not able to join us today due to some personal reasons, but that's okay. We will be back, the both of us, live next Monday at 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today, in the last minute after I found out that Amanda couldn't make the show, I was like, well, I'm going to go live anyway, and we'll do something a little fun together. But what I've done is I've put together what I think would be a good top 10 starter kit for cookout songs. If you're looking for songs to play, you know, you're out there, you're grilling, you're chilling with your friends, and you're like, what should I play? And believe me, everybody's into all different kinds of music. So my picks may not be what you would put on, but maybe there's a few on here that you may think about or considering adding to your playlist if you already have one already. And if you don't have one, well, now's a good time to actually start one because, hey, we're here. We're almost into summer. We're definitely getting into warmer months. The last 2 weekends here in New Jersey have been great. There's been absolutely no rain after having 11 or 12 straight weeks of rain on weekends. So it is nice to not finally have that going on. So we got some friends checking in already. Mr. Dave Mattingly, the VP of the VIPs. How are you? Good morning, Grill Masters. Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning. Yesterday I did. I got the grill out, and I actually have a pellet smoker, and I've got a regular grill. And so we did some ribs yesterday on the smoker. We slow cooked those. They came out really good. And then we threw some sausages, some chicken sausages on the grill. So came out great. So we're already in the grilling mode here out here in New Jersey. We've got Ian from Australia checking in with who's cooking at the start of winter. Oh, that's right, Ian, in Australia. You guys are, the seasons are kind of swapped here, considering you're on the other side of the world. But yeah, so sorry. I mean, I still grill in the winter, though. I keep the grill open, you know, because every now and then it's like you just got to get out there and get some grilled food. So I do grill during the winter. I will throw some stuff on there. So Dave Mattingly's already got, what has he got here on his list? He's got My Kickout Songs Are Ed Redeeming's Qualities, Lawn Dart, Reverend Horton Heat, Let Me Teach You How to Eat, and Southern Culture on the Skids 8-piece box. So those are Dave's picks for some top cookout songs. I like these. I may have to add these onto the list, Dave. I may have to put them on the playlist. So all right, guys, let's get into this because I don't want to delay. I know you guys are all clamoring to see what is on this list. Let's do this. Basically, what I did is I biasly picked some of the songs that I typically like to have on playlists. I mean, I have probably at this point, like I used to make mixtapes all the time and mix CDs. Now it's all about playlists. So Spotify has a great job. It lets you make a lot of playlists. So I have lots and lots of like hanging out playlists, summer playlists. I do have several different versions of a cookout playlist, all that. So what I did is I sort of pulled songs from different playlists that I have that that seem to be like constants, right? Songs that I've always put on different playlists when it comes to, you know, hanging out, grilling, chilling with friends, whatever it is. So this is sort of a compilation of those. Now, I'm not saying this is a definitive list, but this is a starter list, right? So once again, if you're struggling with trying to figure out what songs you should put on, maybe you're tired of some of the same songs you've been listening to, maybe this list will help you out. So let's get started, all right? And once again, you guys let me know in the comments below what else would make the list after we go through this. If maybe some of the songs on here are already on your playlist. So, all right, let's go through it. So we got 10 songs here, 10 spots just to get you started. So number 10, let's get into it. Midnight Rider by the Allman Brothers. Love this song. I think this is a good vibe tune. If you don't know this, all right, does anybody out here not know this song? I mean, listen, a spoiler alert, there's going to be a lot of quote-unquote dad rock songs on here. Just so everybody knows. It's going to be quite a few dad rock songs. So that may be your thing. It may not be your thing, but you know, I sometimes I feel like a lot of like really good classic rock just goes really well with hanging out and grilling, and it's usually pretty easy. Most people my age and older kind of know these songs. So I mean, that also comes into effect too, right? What age are you? Right? And sort of what's the consensus? Because also like you want to have songs on there that people know and everybody can kind of get into. So you want to have a good variety. That's what I'm always thinking about. So if you've never heard this song, and some of our younger viewers and some of our younger listeners may not know this song. All right, so I'll play a little bit of this, but I'm sure you've heard this too. It's like Geico commercials or something like that, but got a great laid back feel. All right, you guys know this.
I've got to run to keep from high.
Right?
And I'm bound to keep on riding. I've got one more silver dollar.
I think this is a good one.
But I'm not gonna let 'em catch me, no. Not gonna let 'em catch the midnight ride.
All right, so there you go. That's kicking off the playlist there. So if I'm going in order here, that's going to be one that kicks off the playlist. So I think it's a good one. It's a good vibe. You guys let me know. What do you think? Would Midnight Rider, Allman Brothers make your list? Is it too old? Is it just not your jam? Or yes, this is absolutely going on the list, or maybe it's already on your list. Let me know in the comments below. So, all right, let's move on to my number 9 pick. Number 9. There we go. Pound Cake by Van Halen or Van Hagar. You guys knew there was no way I was not gonna not have a Van Halen song on my playlist, and Pound Cake definitely makes the list. I know a lot of times people putting Ice Cream Man, which is a great song. Absolutely, it should be on most cookout playlists, right? Pound Cake, maybe, depending if you were in the Van Halen, Sammy Hagar era, this would be a song that you definitely might be into. However, maybe it's not. Maybe you've never heard this one before. Maybe you're only familiar with the David Lee Roth stuff, but here's a little bit of Pound Cake. This is a good one, though. It's a fun one. Eddie plays with a drill in the beginning. He plays guitar with a drill, which is always good. There we go. It's a good one. Yeah, right? Good song, really good rocker. In my eyes, it gets everybody into it, but that might just be my head. That might just all be in my head. But Pound Cake by Van Halen making the list. Would it make your list? You guys let me know. I know not everybody's a big Sammy Hagar Van Halen fan, but that record for Unlawful Carnal Knowledge, I think, is pretty solid. And actually celebrating an anniversary, and they're releasing a really cool deluxe version of it with a double LP, singles. There's a Blu-ray of like that awesome Dallas performance, which you can see on YouTube. So I'm excited. I'm going to get that one for sure. All right, so let's move on to number 8. Number 8, Peace of Mind by Boston. An ultimate dad rock band, right? Boston. So always loved Boston. I remember seeing Boston was actually the second concert I was ever at the Meadowlands Arena when it was called Brendan Byrne Arena back in the day. Van Halen was my first with Sammy. Number 2 was Boston. And that was an awesome show. I love Boston. I think they're great. And they have a lot of really great songs that are just rockers, and everybody, for the most part, I feel like most people know Boston songs when they come on. Like, I feel like, and I don't know, I could be wrong about this, but most people like seem to know Boston songs. I mean, everybody seems to know More Than a Feeling, right? It's a really ultra popular song, but even some of their other tunes, and Peace of Mind this is a great tune. So once again, if you've never heard this song, maybe you haven't, right? So here's a great way for you to go and, you know, maybe something new, right? Explore some newer music, even though this is an older tune, but I'll put this, here we go. Yes. Great riff, man. Tom Schultz, awesome guitar player. Great riff. See, that's a good one, man. great song. There's another one I usually put on a playlist a lot. It's feeling satisfied. Love that song. It's got a great like little breakdown with hand claps in the middle of it. another amazing Boston song. So let's see. We got Ian from Australia checking in with some picks here. He's got Bow River by Cold Chisel, Mama by Billy Thorpe and the Aztecs, and Billy Thorpe and the Aztecs, and After the Rain by the Angels. So I'll have to check these out. I know, by the way, and I sent you, Ian, via Facebook, Cold Chisel's got some kind of like anniversary kit thing coming out. And it looked pretty cool. I sent that to you. I saw that on Twitter, and I thought, let me share this with Ian, because right now Ian is the only Cold Chisel fan that I know. and Ian has definitely introduced me to Cold Chisel through a lot of different song suggestions. So, but this is his suggestion, so we'll have to probably add these to the list. Dave is saying, when Southern Culture and the Skids perform its 8-piece box live, they throw KFC chicken wings and drumsticks into the audience. Can you imagine being in the audience and getting pelted in the head with a KFC chicken wing or drumstick? So you get to rock out, and hopefully you catch it before it hits the floor, because if you're a little hungry. I don't know. Would you eat that? Probably not. It seems like it touched a lot of hands. I don't think I'd eat that. They just let it fall to the ground. Although it is a waste of food, but still. It's a lot of germs there, right? A lot of germs. All right, let's move on to number 7 on the Cookout starter playlist. Boys Are Back in Town, Thin Lizzy. This absolutely had to make my list, because this is an across the board. You know, if you guys watch any Marvel Universe stuff, right? They always say the nexus point of certain things in time. I'm nerding out here a little bit. For anybody MCU fans, right? I think Boys Are Back in Town by Thin Lizzy to me is a nexus point song. This is a song that is across the board on almost all playlists I always make. And we've actually even kind of adopted this song as the official theme song of the backyard Vaglio parties, as we like to lovingly call it, Club Vaglio or Villa Vaglio here in my backyard. And this is kind of our official theme song of summer backyard parties here. So I think everybody in the world knows Boys Are Back in Town, but just in case you don't, here is a little bit of that. It's also a bar song too. Everybody does this. Shaking the heads. For those of you watching the video, the head bob. Good one.
Guess who just got back today? Them wild-eyed boys that had been away haven't changed, had much to say. But man, I still think them cats are crazy. They were asking if you were around, how you was, where you could be found. I told them you were living downtown, driving all the old men crazy. The boys are back in town, boys are back in town.
Let's go. Boys Are Back in Town. Definitely on. This is a must, I think, on any playlist. So once again, if you guys are looking for a staple tune that pretty much I think a good majority of people know, Boys Are Back in Town by Thin Lizzy definitely should make your playlist. So, and once again, for all of you guys out there watching or listening live, please make sure to join in on the fun. Let me know right now what other songs should be added to the playlist. And if you want a link to this playlist on Spotify, the link is in the show notes. There's a bunch of other songs on there too, which I will share some of those other songs in a little bit, just so you can see, well, what else would make the playlist? So, and maybe once again, you'll find some songs that you haven't heard before or songs that you might want to put on your playlist. All right, number 6, Cold Gin by Kiss. Gotta have Kiss. Kiss is a staple for me at any grillin' and chillin' playlist. Any Cookout starter playlist should always have a good Kiss song. And not just any Kiss song, by the way. Cold Gin is a good one. And preferably, I'm going to get nerdy here, and I think any Kiss fan out there will agree with me, the live version on Alive. 1975's Alive. So I love the energy in this version. I think it's great. It's a good one. You know, you get all the theatrics of Kiss. Fantastic. Kiss live, the height of their powers in the 70s, mid-70s Kiss. Whatever. Let's go. Gotta have Kiss on the show. It's going to be a great dad rock heavy playlist. So I'm a dad.
My head is broke. I'm so tired. I need your fuel to build my fire. The girl next door, her lights around,
Yes. Gotta go with some cold gin. Gotta go with cold gin. And the live version off of Alive. Gotta do that one because that rocks. That one slams. It's a great version of the song. So, all right, listen, everybody. Real quick before we go into more of the list and go into my top 5, just want to remind you all that we have a Patreon account. That is right. So, listen, if you like this kind of style of what I'm doing video-wise, there's a lot of stuff like this over on our Patreon account. I've got more I'm creating. I know we just got a lot of requests that I'm starting to make videos on. So, Dave, Ian, more videos are coming very soon. And for everybody else that's on our Patreon account. But listen, I want to say a quick thank you to our official Patreon members, Mark Ronick, Dave Mattingly, of course, Ian from Australia, and Johnny Beyond in the back of the Cereal Box crew. And if you would like to make this list and be thanked each and every week, all you have to do is sign up and join our account. You can join it for as low as $1. You can check it out for free to see if the content on there is anything that you actually like, which I don't know why you wouldn't like. If you like the show, if you like watching our show every week, then you'll probably like the Patreon content that we're doing there. We take a lot of requests over there, and Amanda and I do our best to get to as many requests as possible. But yes, please join our Patreon account. Oftentimes, too, there's videos we make that kind of get flagged on YouTube and we're not allowed to put up there, so we'll put them on our Patreon account as well. So make sure you join. You can try it out free for 7 days right now. You can use the link right now in our notes or scan the QR code on the screen, and that way you can get access there to all kinds of cool and fun content. We also have our very special What's More American than the Costco hot dog and Coke for $1.50. So you can even sign up for our $1.50 level where you get a free limited time sticker. Each level goes up, has different perks, different things that come along with it. So please feel free to check out our Patreon account. And it's a great way to help support our show as independent creators. Amanda and I, we do this show because we absolutely love doing it. This is something we've been doing it now almost 4 years. We started our fourth season of this show, and we love doing it. But there are bills we do need to pay around here. And while we do get some great sponsor support, our Patreon is an awesome way for you to help contribute to the show, even on, like I said, on the level of even $1 per month. So it all goes to a great cause, which is supporting Song Swap Showdown, which helps us to keep producing the show and keeps us going. And we try to bring the show once again to you live every Monday at 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're so happy that those that can join us live can do it. So thank you guys all so much for all of your support. Really appreciate you. Thank you. All right, let's get back into it. Let me reshare. There we go. So here we are. So just to recap, the first 5 songs on the Cookout Starter playlist. We started with Midnight Rider, ALLMAN Brothers, Pound Cake by Van Halen, Peace of Mind by Boston, Boys Are Back in Town by Thin Lizzy, and Cold Gin by Kiss. So we're moving into our top 5 now, and I think the top 5 is going to be a little bit different from the back 5. So here we go. Here is number 5, Gone by the Black Crowes. Now, I've always loved the Black Crowes. And the first 2 records, I'd say the first 3 Black Crowes records are really awesome. I also loved Lions when that came out. I know they have some newer music out. It's not bad. I think it's pretty decent. I saw them live a few times. Always a great live band. And this song in particular came off of Amorica, which I think was the third record. And this is the title, this is the opening track number 1 on that record, and I love the groove and the rhythm in this one. So if you are unfamiliar with Gone, let me play a bit of this, because this is a good one, man. And if you haven't listened to this, I highly recommend checking it out. So here we go. It's got a great Stonesy kind of feel to it. Great, just rhythm. Great groove. Love that guitar sound. Yeah, I agree, Dave. Good Morning Captain, great Black Crowes song. This gets into it. Highly recommend you check the whole tune out. Just it's a lot of fun to listen to, and it's got so much groove and so much rhythm. And once again, you can listen to all these songs on your own, wherever you listen to music. Or once again, the link to this actual playlist plus more songs is in the show notes right now, so you can click that and get access to it. And I want to also know what other songs should be on this playlist. What songs are on your Cookout playlist? If you were to say, hey, what song should I add to my Cookout starter? What song should I add to my playlist for my Cookouts? What would be your suggestions? I already got Dave's, I got Ian's. What else for those watching live? If you can, let me know. And this is a starter playlist, right? I wouldn't say this is a definitive playlist, but this is to help those out who are looking for maybe something new, mix it up a little bit, something you haven't heard before. So with that, number 4 on the list is Summertime by DJ Jazzy, Jeff, and the Fresh Prince. I mean, what summer Cookout playlist is this? This is another one where I just said Cold Gin, or I'm sorry, Boys Are Back in Town is like a Nexus Point song, should be on all playlists. This song, if you're outside and you're grilling and chilling at summertime, you're by the pool, wherever, this song works in all scenarios like that. So, I mean, this is just a fantastic, fun tune. Talk about vibes, right? This song is just oozing with summertime vibes. I mean, it's called Summertime, for crying out loud. I mean, come on. You put this on, everybody. I feel like the younger generation listens to this too, right? I don't know. I mean, any of our younger viewers or listeners.
A groove slightly transformed, just a bit of a break from the norm. Just a little something to break the monotony of all that hardcore dance that has gotten to be a little bit out of control. It's cool to dance, but what about a groove that soothes and moves romance? Give me a soft, subtle mix, and if it ain't broke, then don't try to fix it. And think of the summers of the past. Adjust the bass and let the Alpine blast. Pop in my CD and let me run around and put your car on cruise and lay back, cause it's summertime.
Dave is saying if I'm gonna put Summertime song on my playlist, it'd be the Jamie's Summertime. All right, there you go, Dave. That's a good pick. That's a great pick. So, but that was number 4 on my list. Summertime, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. All right, getting into number 3 on my Cookout starter playlist. That would be Summer Breeze by the Isley Brothers. Love this version, and it's parts 1 and 2 you want. So a little extended. I don't know how many people have heard this version of the Isley Brothers, Summer Breeze, but it is excellent. It's a great vibe. Like, if you think Summertime by DJ Jazzy Jeff has got a good vibe, Summer Breeze by the Isley Brothers has got lots of vibe. And this is one that you definitely turn up. And this has just got the whole groove happening. It's great. This is a great version. Love this. Love it. And by the way, the end of this song is the parts 1 and 2. Just guitar playing is outstanding. Come on. Oh, awesome.
Summer breeze all in my mind.
Let's go.
Yeah. Summer breeze all in my mind.
You can't go wrong with this. That guitar sound. Oh, great.
It's all in my mind. No, it's all in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
That is hot, man. Come on.
Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
Yeah, I mean, come on. You got this. That is one has to make your playlist. If you've never heard that like, you got to add it. It is just summer vibes, cookout vibes. Love it. So that should make your cookout starter playlist. So hopefully that is one that is going to be added to your playlist. All right, we're moving in to my last 2 on my cookout starter playlist. All right, so let's go. Let's do it. Number 2 is "Can I Kick It" by Tribe Called Quest. Once again, oozing with vibe. Oozing with vibe. It's a great song. When you put this on, most people know it, and boy, do they get into it. If you don't know it, here it is. Great sample. Lou Reed sample. It's a great use of a sample, man. Outside, got the drill going.
Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Can I kick it?
Maybe the
Yes, you can.
Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Well, I'm gone. Can I kick it? To all the people who can quest like a tribe
Love
does.
it.
Before
Absolutely
this, did
love
you
it.
really know what live was? Comprehend to the track force. Why? Cause getting mentions on the tip of the vibe.
I really want to
was.
just
Rock
sit here and
roll
listen to
to
all
the
these
beat
songs,
of
but
the
once again, if I do that, YouTube is going to dump us and I'm going to lose the live feed. So, but that's why I've got the link to the playlist in the notes, so you can listen to all these songs in their entirety, or wherever you are listening to music. You can grab them all. They're all pretty much available. If you liked any of these songs, once again, let me know. Would any of these songs have made your playlist? Right? Did you find anything new? What is on your playlist? I'd love to hear from you guys. So for those of you watching live, and once again, if you're watching this on demand over on our YouTube channel, where you can hit that subscribe button, so that way you get notified every single time we go live or we drop new video content on the channel, you will get notified. And hitting that follow button wherever you are listening to podcasts, that will also make sure that you know every time we drop new content on our audio feed. But want to hear from you guys. Leave it in the comments below. What is on your list? What wouldn't be on your list? Do you like any of these songs? Like I said, spoiler alert, very dad rock heavy here. But hey, I'm 50 years old and this is what I grew up on. And I love a lot of this music. And this is, to me, what gets me into a lot of just, you know, the overall vibe, man. Out there cooking, grilling, hanging with friends. That's the point, right? Having fun, relaxing, having lazy summer Sundays or lazy summer Saturdays. All that stuff. So would love to know from you guys what would be on your list. So couple other quick songs here before we move on to number 1. So there were other tunes on my playlist here that I thought were really good. And so they are on my Spotify playlist for this. This is a newer one. And I actually did, for our Patreon members who are in Patreon, you guys saw me do a little video about this, little video review. But this is a song called Root Style by the Calomatics. And I really like the song. It's right now, it's the second single that they've done. They did another one called Book of Love. Tim Armstrong, of course, of Rancid fame, Operation Ivy fame, was producer and co-writer on this song, I believe. And this is on his label, Hellcat Records. But I love this song. This is a great summer song. Check it out. A little bit of this. Root Style, Calomatics. This might be making your playlist, I suspect. Let's go. Talk about that. I love this song. I can't stop listening to it.
Get down, downtown, music is my religion. Always singing, always bringing, always living, always giving. Radio, stereo, electronic, here we go. Sound hitting, love bitten, I'm getting
So,
love
Calomatics, Root Style. Check that one out. That is on the playlist. So, well, it's not on the screen here. It is definitely on the playlist that I've created, which you can get the link to in the notes. Also, another great one by New York's own The Capturers. Some New York reggae, ska reggae. This song's great. It's called Gallows. Another great. Whole record's awesome. Highly recommend checking out The Capturers.
Lately, I haven't felt right. Maybe I gave up the fight.
Love it. Love it.
Baby, I need you by my side. You were mine, oh mine. I wanna break the glass, try this place, sit back and laugh. Ignore the fact that I've been attacked. I'm sinking like a metal anchor off a ship by the glass. I wanna shatter you. You've broken the girl you thought you knew. Take me to the gallows too, while I still love you.
Yeah, great band from New York. Highly recommend checking out the whole thing. Band's called The Capturers. That song's called The Gallows. Also making my playlist here. And yes, what other songs do I have on a playlist? So listen, Over the Hills, Far Away by Led Zeppelin's on there. Running Down a Dream, Tom Petty, because I know some people are like, where's the Tom Petty? Tom Petty's on there. Can't you hear me knocking? One of my favorite Stones songs. Last year when we did this show, I put Sway on there because Sway is one of my favorite Rolling Stones songs. This song is my second favorite Stones song. This riff. Come on. Right? We're talking about the Crows.
Yeah, you got satin shoes.
Let's go.
Yeah, you got nasty boots.
Great riff.
Y'all got cocaine eyes. Yeah, you got sleepy giant. Can you hear me knocking on the window?
Yes, great song. And Dave, by the way, Misty Mountain Hop is on the list. Yes, I just saw that. My Zep pick would be Misty Mountain Hop. That is also on the list as well, Dave. So it is on the playlist. Just didn't make the top 10, but once again, this is like the starter, right? These are starter songs, and I guess these are the ones that I like I said, these are the ones I most commonly put on a lot of lists, but Misty Mountain Hop is on the list. So if you click the link on Spotify, you'll see it on there. Just a couple other ones here that you may not have known, and then I'm going to reveal my number one. But this is a really good one too, and I don't know if it makes a lot of people's lists, and I just saw him live recently, about a month ago, and he was great, but this is Matthew Sweet's Girlfriend. This is a really cool tune. A lot of great guitar work, a lot of fun, a lot of great rhythm. Not something people would just gravitate to, but great song.
'Cause you need to get back in the arms of a good friend. And I need to.
Yeah, great song. Not probably on a lot of people's playlists, but I highly recommend putting Girlfriend on because it is a fun song. It's also a great cruising song too. Windows down. Good tune. All right. There's a few other songs on the playlist too, like some Jimi Hendrix Fire, good one. Funk 49 by James Gang. Stay With Me by The Faces. Love that tune. So there's more on here. I'm going to take a lot of suggestions, once again, that you guys are putting here in the comments. I'll add these to the playlist too. And let me know. Keep them coming. Because maybe I'll get your pick and put it onto the playlist. I want to know what else is on your guys' cookout playlists. Let me know. I want to know. All right. Here is my number one, and I feel like that as far as songs go, this is one that they have so many songs. You could say they all sound exactly the same. It's the same song over and over again. I don't care what you say. This is a killer tune, and pretty much when you put it on, almost everybody knows it. It's a classic in every bar. That would be Have a Drink on Me by AC/DC, right? What cookout playlist doesn't have AC/DC on it, at least in my eyes. So Have a Drink on Me off of the legendary record Back in Black. Gotta have a drink on me. Nothing better than kicking back, grilling, chilling with friends, putting back some nice adult beverages or cold beverages, whatever your beverage of choice is. Have a Drink on Me, definitely a staple there. So for those of you who never heard Have a Drink on Me, here's a little bit of it. There you go. A little bit of that before I get dumped here on the live feed. But Have a Drink on Me. That is my number one or my last pick. I guess I'm going to say, listen, I have it as number one. So right now it's my number one. Have a Drink on Me by AC/DC. So let me recap the list for those of you who are not watching and those of you who are listening. My number 10 was Midnight Rider by the Allman Brothers. Number 9, Pound Cake by Van Halen. Number 8, Peace of Mind from Boston. Boys Are Back in Town by Thin Lizzy. Cold Gin by Kiss. I should have put an asterisk there. Live version from Alive. That's the version you want on your playlist. That's the killer version. Not that the original version, the studio version is not bad, but there's something about that live version that just adds that much more. It's like the cherry on top. Gone by the Black Crowes coming off of Amorica. The opening track, great vibe tune. Summertime by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Staple, right? Just like I said, Boys and Back in Town. I think it's a staple song. Should be on all playlists. We heard Summer Breeze by the Isley Brothers. Awesome, fantastic version of that song. Can I Kick It? Tribe Called Quest. That's a no-brainer to me. And, of course, wrapping it up with Have a Drink on Me by AC/DC. So there you go, everybody. That is the Cookout Starter playlist. If you're struggling, what should I put on my playlist? How can I mix it up? What should I do different? Were there any songs in here you hadn't heard before? Maybe there were. Maybe these are all songs you've heard before, and you're like, Chris, I wouldn't add any of these to my Cookout playlist. I've got a whole other list. Well, awesome. I want to know what that playlist is because maybe I'll take some of those songs and add it to my playlist. If you like these songs and you want to hear some of the other ones we talked about on here, hit that link in the show notes, and you get a link right to the Spotify playlist that I created with a lot of these. And Ian from Australia, you must get into Billy Thorpe and the Aztecs as they predate AC/DC and were known as the loudest band in the world in the early 1970s. I will definitely do that, Ian, because I know you're always pumping those guys up. So I have to listen to that. Ian is definitely, for those of you new to the show, Ian is our great friend from down under who's always making excellent song suggestions from a lot of bands located from Australia, coming from Australia. So always great song suggestions. Dave Mattingly saying my AC/DC pick would have been TNT. He's also saying my Stones pick would be Give Me Shelter. All great tunes. And we already talked about Zepp. Yeah, Misty Mountain Hop. Yeah, no, those are all solid picks, Dave. All great picks. You guys let me know what would have made your list. All right, that wraps it up for today. I want to thank you guys for watching and listening to the show. You guys are absolutely amazing. Love you. I see we got a lot of great folks here on the live feed today, so appreciate you all joining today as I do the show solo, because unfortunately my partner Grime had something else to attend to today, so I quickly whipped the show up, so hopefully you liked it. I love doing list shows, so I would love to hear from you. What other list or countdown shows would you like to hear or see from Amanda and I? We also do these kinds of things. I post them on our Patreon account too, so if you want to join our Patreon account, please feel free to also use the link in the notes. Try it out free for 7 days, and then honestly, you could join for as low as $1 or choose any level there that makes the best sense for you. Obviously, the more you move up in levels, the more perks, the more awesome things that you get. So, all right, everybody. Well, let me start that over. Hey, everybody. Hopefully, you can join us next week for another live episode of Song Swap Showdown. Amanda will be back next week, and we plan on doing our part 2 to our funeral songs playlist. That's right. Those are songs we want played at our funerals, memorial services. Part 1, that is actually our number 2, I think, number 3 most downloaded episode. So we said, hey, it's been 2 years. It's high time we do a second part to that. So if you want to play along with us, let us know what your songs would be, or 3 songs that you'd want played at your funeral memorial service. Not to be grim, but hey, I know for Amanda and I, there's definitely songs we want played at our memorial services. So let us know what your picks would be, and that will be happening next Monday on the show. All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button wherever you are watching this. So if you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button so that you get notified every single time. Hit that like button, and feel free to share this video with anybody you know. And if you're listening to the show anywhere you get podcasts, hit that follow button so that way you get notified every single time we drop new episodes of the show. To get notified every single time we drop a new episode of Chris and Amanda's Song Swap Showdown, just hit that follow button wherever you get your podcasts. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor of the show, please use the email address in our show notes and we'll get right back to you. And last but not least, please feel free to follow us over on our social accounts on Instagram and TikTok at Song Swap Showdown, or join our ever-growing community in our Facebook group by using the link in our show notes. Thanks for listening.